Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Not to intellect, your tasty is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling and whatever the fuck we want to talk about with this co-host AJ Raider, Tex, Joe, Compton, Michael, Devious Dave Rose, MK3 Kratos, and the Rose because it's Saturday is Raw. This means Raw. Saturday is wrong. If you want some, come get some fun because it's Saturday's Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Not to intellect, your tasty is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling and whatever the fuck we want.
This is 8-Bit Eric, and you're watching Casey is Raw, your home for retro video game collecting, video game hunting, and pro wrestling news, brother. Let's fucking go!
It's Saturday night with Casey's Raw energy. We're ready for the fight. Agent Raiders and Tex rise to the call. MK3, Kratos and Joe, we're having a ball. From video games to wrestling, we cover it all. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the night. With a crew so wild, we'll rise to the top. In the world of gaming, we'll never stop. In this chaos, we find our might. Michael's lost in the shadows, but we're alright. Discussing world news, no fear, no shame. With laughter and stories, fueling the game. Join the madness as we break down the walls. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the night. With a crew so wild, we'll rise to the top. In the world of gaming, we'll never stop. Join the madness as we break down the walls.
What up, guys? My name's Casey's Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Raw. Hopefully, you guys are having a good weekend today. Today, originally I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but it's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. I'm not sure how long we go. I was thinking about doing and make fun of someone, but apparently there's some UFC fights on tonight, so I put on Paramount Plus, and yeah, they have UFC fight nights on the night, so I'll be watching that. But hey, actually, isn't it eight? Collision. What time is Collision on? Let's let's see if maybe I know Claudio's fighting, defending his CMLL championship. Let's see. Do. I'm on HBO Max. You can go all the way down and go to watch from start. There we go. So I figure, hey, you know what? Let's put on Collision, and we can always go back and watch some of the UFC fights. So, how's everyone doing today? Um, got Duke licking my feet. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? This little guy's like just licking me all over the place. I got no peanut butter. That's what I do, but I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. Where we got? It's the man coming out with Ricochet with his AEW national title. Oh, that's right. They're gonna go for the trios titles because the Beast Mortos lost, so his team wasn't going to go for the trios titles. So I think Jet Speed, or what are they called? Jet Set Radio or Rodeo? Here comes Heyman Adam Page coming out now. Let's spot it real quick. Let me put this out here so if people wants to join, they have this thing that says branded welcome for guests. What the hell is that? Your new welcome page. You can now welcome guests with a brand new custom landing page automatically generated from your brand. What's up, Steve? Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Jet Set Rodeo. You know that they stole that from Jet Set Radio. So they're like, oh, we'll just change it from radio to rodeo. I'm not even sure if I have that game or not. I think, isn't that for the Dreamcast? What's up, Steve? And I know I'm behind because I'm like half an hour behind. So I'm sure this match is already over. So I'm wondering if I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this now, but they apparently finally released the Vince McMahon crash accident. I have this one from the Sun, so let's check this out. He's behind Vince McMahon right there. I'm just following him. How does Vince McMahon not know someone's is staying up? Like he's literally behind him. Vince flips that car and then he hits the guardrail. I guarantee you, probably what happened is that Vince, he was distracted because he looked like he was doing okay, and then he looked like he was distracted, and That's what it looks like. Vince, he should be in jail. I agree. I guarantee you, if I would have done that, I would be in jail. So, like, it was crazy. I agree. He should have been in jail for that. But because he's a billionaire, he got away with it. The cop literally said he was doing like 100 and something miles an hour. Even though it didn't look like it was 100
You need an
miles.
ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next day.
All right. Did you see me trying to?
It says, what did he say? It's his, he said his granddaughter's birthday?
It's my granddaughter's birthday.
Yeah,
I got to
granddaughter's
get this the next
birthday.
day.
Did you see me trying to catch up to you?
Like, so it's the next day. So he needs to drive over 100 miles an hour for that. Oh, they should have took his license away, but the guy hardly ever drives. What's up, Randy Viper? Oh my gosh. But that was nasty crash.
Behind you?
I didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
catch.
normal. I've just been pulled over before, officer. I've seen lights, but I've never seen that before.
Up to you, and you keep taking off.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know, I understand that, but that's why I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running; it was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour. All right, and then you just hit someone because you weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, trying to drive. No, I'm not looking at my
The
phone.
person was right in front of you. There's got.
Oh, honestly, like I said before, I think he was distracted by he saw the cop behind him, probably a unmarked vehicle. That's probably what it was. It was an unmarked vehicle. So he was like, "What the hell is that?" And so he was distracted, and that's when he did that. Vince was in a rush to take a dump on someone's head. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that's funny you said that because, I mean, at the same day they released this, Janelle Grant finally said something, had a press conference too. And someone brought it up. It was a great point, but like there was only one or two photos of her online, and that's true because I tried to look for any other pictures, and it's always the same one picture of her. Like I just don't understand how's that possible. Like a lot of times when you put the person's name, you can Google it, and sometimes they'll go into their Facebook and show pictures of the person. They only had one or two pictures of this person. But
That'd be a reason you hit him.
No. The reason I haven't been driving my car, and God knows how long.
Right. It was right in front of you. You went straight at it at 100 miles an hour.
on, is the cop not? I know Vince is not wearing any socks, but I think the cop ain't either. Yeah, look, is it? It looks like the cop is not wearing any socks at all, or is wearing white socks, or I guess that could have been tan pants right there. But it looks like he's not wearing no socks. I guess that's pants right there, actually. I guess I could be wrong. That's what it looks like. But
At 100 miles an hour.
yeah, that's pants. I was wrong.
I'm just making sure you're not having a medical condition or anything. Do you need an ambulance?
No, it's not.
All right. All right. Just your registration.
Oh no. I mean, you can't really say anything anyways, but God, his car got jacked up. You could see the airbag was deployed. I think there was an airbag by his feet. Um, I wonder what the hell this was. That was caused. Obviously, it was caused from the crash, but I guess that's the liner of the roof that was all fucked up.
License in here?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
All right.
Look at that. That's all up to that. Is that some type of device right there too? I mean, is that like that almost looked like liner, or is that like some type of airbag for the roof? Like, what is that?
I've driven this car quite some time.
It's fast, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, too fast.
It's too fucking fast. Well, maybe you shouldn't be driving if it's too fucking fast. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get out of that one. And then you can see right there picture of him for a second. Full video.
I know you.
There we go. This is what I assume this is either the cop car or someone came over heard about the accident and came to pick him up. I'm not sure if that's a cop car or not. Because if it's a cop car, he shouldn't be able to wind down the window. So I assume someone in Connecticut came and got him.
Hey, Mr. McMahon, how you doing? Hi. I'm the investigating trooper. Okay. So, how you doing? I know who you are. So.
Can you send out like Greenwich unit?
So Trooper Robbins that was following in the unmarked vehicle said you were doing over 100 miles an hour. All right, before you struck the vehicle. So.
You're talking to the officer. Talk to him.
All right, so I'm going to be issuing you a misdemeanor summons for reckless driving, okay? So it's just going to take me about 10 minutes to write it up. I'll give you a court date, probably within 3 weeks or a month. Do you reside in Connecticut? I'm not sure. Okay, so it'll be, where are we? Westport?
Yeah.
All right. So it'll be the court right here. I'll give you the...
I guarantee you, if that was me, I would have been arrested for reckless driving. The only reason he was allowed to continue on is because he's a billionaire and he has like powers. I mean, even though he doesn't have power in WWE, he's still a billionaire, probably multi-billionaire. So it's not like they're like, it's just a misdemeanor, reckless driving. Like, I guarantee you, if I was even doing 100 miles an hour, got pulled over, not even having an accident, I would probably got arrested for reckless driving. But there was one time, I was coming out from my old apartment. Oh my God, Steve. There was one time at an old apartment. This is before I moved to Pennsylvania. I was heading to my job at the time at Sears, and there was a academy. So at that time, they had a school zone, but the school zone only had one flashing light. But I didn't even see the flashing light being activated, and it's just one. Usually, you would say a sign says, was it 25 miles an hour and 2 flashing lights? They didn't have that. It was, like I said, it just had one flashing light. And not even say 25 miles an hour. So I had to go to court because when it's not activated, it's the speed limit's 45, and that's what I was doing. I was doing 45, and I went to court. I think I had to pay $200. I didn't want to plead guilty. I just pled no contest because it was bullshit. But I think it was either $200 or $400 I had to pay for the ticket. But I think there was other people got pulled over for the same thing because it would sound like the same wording for other people who was at court. And then what's funny, I guess I was not allowed to drive that day. I don't remember. Or maybe I just wanted my mom to come with me to court. Maybe that's where I was. Maybe I didn't have the directions to the courthouse or something, but I had to stop her to do the exact same thing. It's like, Mom, this is exactly where I got pulled over. So you need, like, I saw the light this time. It's like, you need to slow down because this is where they got me. And she's like, oh, wow, you weren't lying. I'm like, no. But I had to go to court for that. So, any other time I got pulled over for speeding, I just had to deal with a ticket. There was one time I did I was young and dumb. I did 75 and a 45. I remember doing that. That was horrible. I thought I was going to jail. You're watching the Claudio match. I'm just having the collision on the background right now. But yeah, did 75 and a 45. The cop lowered it down a little bit. I knew I was getting pulled over, so I pulled over at a gas station, kind of pulled to the side of the pump. So maybe I wasn't going to be spotted, but he saw me, and I was like, I knew he was going to write me a ticket. I was like, dude, can I pay for gas? He's like, yeah, go ahead. But I had some tickets in my younger years. I don't even think I had it. I hadn't had a ticket in well over a decade. Maybe, God, almost heading to 15 years since the last time I had a ticket. Because I've been pulled over a few times, especially since I've been back. There was one time I told the story where it was crazy. I was Jungle Jack Perry. That is stupid. So now he's that gimmick needs to die. So I guess Jungle Jack is still a face. Heyman and Jet Speed is still the trios tag team champions. But sorry about that. So I remember I know I told the story before. I was here. I came home for vacation when I was living in Pennsylvania, and I was out bowling with a bunch of friends with me, and sorry, I'm being a little distracted. I'm gonna put this out here if you guys want to join. Like I always say, if you want to join, come in. I always have to say this. I reserve the right to kick you out if you say something stupid. All the rascals. So let me start this over again. So I was on vacation. So I was out bowling with a bunch of friends. And the only two people out of the whole group wasn't drinking was me and my buddy who I picked up from his apartment. So we left, and we were just chit chatting as I was driving. I knew I was not driving fast, so I was going about to take him home, and I noticed this cop was following me. I told my friend Scott, I was like, dude, I think this cop is following me. Like, I don't know why. So I was like, and I pointed out at the neighborhood. I was like, Scott, I'm going to go through my parents' neighborhood and see if they're following me. When I pull in my parents' neighborhood, they pulled me over. I was like, uh, excuse me, officer, why am I getting pulled over? It was like, do you know how fast you were going? It was like, no. I was like, I don't think it was speeding. He's like, no, you weren't speeding. I was like, then why am I being pulled over if I wasn't speeding? Well, you were doing 10 under the speed limit. Like, man, imagine it's not like during the evening or morning. It was at nighttime, by the way. It was like maybe 11, 12 o'clock. No one's on the road except me and this cop, right? And I was like, okay, I was just talking to my friend, and he was like, where are you going? And I was driving my dad's truck at the time, too. So I only could give them my license and his information. But I was like, where are you going? It was like, sir, you see that house on that corner right there? Jacqueline. What's up, Jacqueline? I was like, you see that house right there on the corner? I was like, I got pulled over right there. I mean, that's where I'm going. So when the cops like they thought I was probably drunk or high or something, I was like, no. I'm like, I was just talking to my friend right here, and he let me go. And then I went into the house and told my parents and my late wife saying that I just got pulled over for going 10 under the speed limit. Like, I was like, that's insane. But eventually I left because that was not originally where I was going to go. I was going to drop my buddy off and then come home. But it was a stupid thing that happened. But yeah, the Jackson family. It's the Young Bucks fighting. I see the Young Bucks. Is that their dad or something? And I see I guess the Young Bucks are full-fledged face again. Swirl. But I'm gonna fast forward through this part. I have no point to watch this. Let me fast forward through this match. I know the Claudio match is on. The Walking Weapon. All right. Now I see it's Josh Alexander versus Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, shit. We got Devious Dave Rose. What's up, my friend?
What's up?
How's it going?
I just had a beautiful, delicious meal of pork back ribs, Texas bold sauce, dill home fries, veggie sticks, and a bunch of different sauces. And it was so good.
You said ribs?
Yes, pork back ribs.
Did you cook them medium rare?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get any fucking worms or poisoning, unlike our dear friend Costanza.
I mean that I'm like, yeah, that's not like I think I'll stick up. I think he meant when you think of cooking some food, he probably thought maybe steak or something.
No, there's no way that you can look at a rack of ribs and say, "Oh, that looks like steak." No.
Oh no, I meant like as a if someone says ribs, and then maybe he was thinking of steak.
I don't know. That's just not possible. He just doesn't know how to cook. The guy will like, look, I made a pizza, and it's like one of those DiGiorno pizzas. So it's like all he did was just put it in the oven for 12 minutes, and it's like, look, I made a pizza. You did not make a pizza, Costanza. You did not make a pizza.
Well, technically, did cook a pizza.
Yes, but he didn't make it, and that's the thing. And then for him to come criticize me about like, oh, well, that needs more sauce and stuff. It's like, douchebag. I make my own sauce. You go to Walmart and just go to fucking buy whatever chemicals you can get, but like you can't even fucking make your own dry rub, which I do, and I make wet rubs too. But
oh, we got Steve Callan and on the call. What's up, dude?
Hey,
So, I was going to originally sit down and watch the UFC fights, and I was like, you know what? Claudio's fighting, defending his CMLL world title. So I was like, even though I know I'm behind on Collision right now, so figure watch.
Is there a CMLL pay-per-view right now?
No, it's the world's the title's being defended on Collision.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
like,
busy eating, so.
but I had to give props to Dynamite this past Wednesday because I thought it was the best show of the week. I mean, I thought Monday really sucked. I can't really say Friday SmackDown was. I didn't watch SmackDown because I don't watch it no more. I'm not going to put the effort to try to watch it.
I just find it so comical that you continue to try to defend WWE. And it's just like every week, Dynamite's going to be a good show. Sometimes they make it like a pay-per-view. So
I liked it because there was a couple things. I mean, they're making more of they're putting a better story recently. Like with
they're always doing good stories, though. You just don't watch enough to see that.
But I'm a little disappointed with WWE recently. I mean,
only recently. Oh, wow. They must have been doing great work for the last 20 years then.
well, I mean, there were some good years, obviously, and some bad years. But I'm like,
a lot more bad.
I'd say this. Yeah, I agree. There was definitely some lot of them.
But recently, come on, man, you can't deny that recently and for the last few years, it's been shit. Speaking of fucking Mr. Medium Rare himself, there he is in the fucking chat.
There's Costanza right there.
what? AEW's not on the toilet. Like, it's way better than WWE. And like, what are you talking about, Costanza?
Well, I mean, the show recently, like, I'm hearing SmackDown's in the toilet. Well, it's hit and miss. But I really,
as wrestling fans, we can all look at WWE and be like, yo, the last few years have been shit. Yeah, okay, there was that 1 year that this happened, but like it's like, okay, 1-2 years good, fucking 4 years bad. 1 year good, 3 years bad. What? And it's just like, I mean, it's not difficult to admit that stuff. And then when you've got an alternative like AEW, where you've got good stories that are consistent, but the in-ring wrestling is just so good that if you just randomly tune in and you see Will Ospreay, for example, you're gonna hold off on changing because you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking amazing.
I agree with that. Well, I think what it is that, I mean, honestly, Triple H can't come up with all this ideas. And Vince McMahon wasn't coming up with all the ideas.
Yeah, but his direction, though, certainly allowed for, okay, so he'd be presented with stories. He'd be like, okay, change this, do that. And yet,
yeah,
it would work.
Yeah, but here's the problem. A lot of those people who works with Triple H now is the same people who worked with Vince.
Yeah, but the difference is ego. And Triple H clearly thinks that he can book when he can't. And the people that McMahon had around him, at least, were able to communicate that certain things would work better differently.
I just think people like Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes. I mean, I feel like it's time for them to hit the bricks and have some new blood in there. And like, I know they got Road Dogg in there, but Road Dogg apparently has no spine when he
Dude,
comes.
they go for new blood from Hollywood. We've seen this where they hire a bunch of writers from Hollywood and they don't have any clue about wrestling.
Well, they'll have stories, but honestly, yeah. Well, I mean, you have to have like. See, I think Vince Russo came up with some good ideas, but he also obviously came up with a bunch of bad ideas. He was new blood. So that's why I felt like when he finally got a chance to be part of creative, like, I mean, honestly, Jim Ross was in there, and Michael Hayes and Bruce Pritchard wasn't as bad because, I mean, they weren't out of touch just yet. I feel like now, since in the last 10, 15 years, they're starting to be out of touch, like Vince was. Like, I heard, like, when you have so much people in that same circle, they're gonna only know what they know.
Yeah, sycophants, basically.
Yeah. So you're still gonna need some new blood to have new ideas. I mean, if we didn't have like the cruiserweights or even the X division, I mean, they would never had the lightweight division back then, you know?
It was only because of WCW's influence that they forced that. And they did flirt with it previously, I guess, in the early 90s, but it didn't really work out well, and they dropped it.
I think Triple H can be like, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds bad. But you can only say, like, so much is bad to the point of, like, well, we got to put something out, you know?
Yeah,
But
and it's all bad, though.
I think, like, some of the storylines with, like, I think the Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre is a good idea. I'm just glad we're not
They're
getting...
ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Fucking ridiculous. Steve, can you set this guy straight?
Really, Casey, you like that they're still doing the Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre? I think that they should move on from that already.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is I feel like for WrestleMania, it's not going to be them for the millionth time. I think it's going to be a triple threat between those two and Jacob Fatu. What's up, Ghetto God?
Well, probably, but I heard that even right now they're still having trouble selling tickets for WrestleMania.
Oh, I mean, God, when your tickets are like, well, I'm hearing that it's $250 for the worst tickets there, and like the nosebleed section's $250. Of course, you're not gonna sell those tickets. Like they used to be like tickets used to be like $15, $25. When they went in the hundreds of dollars for when you need the binoculars to see what's going on in the ring, that's not good. Like,
Well, that's TKO for you. Ever since TKO got a part of WWE, they're just money hungry, and that's what they're about. Ever since they're bad for WWE, ever since they met up with WWE, it's just been, TKO is bad business.
And it's been seen from their statements where they say Vince McMahon used to price things so that families could go en masse. But we're going to change that because we would rather have individuals go. So basically saying they're going to outprice it for families. They're only going to gear it towards people like Green Shirt Guy who can afford to spend huge amounts of money, on a first row seat. And most people can't.
I guarantee you, he's not paying full price. There's no way that guy goes all this.
He's paying enough.
He's
because
paying the
he's
top
there.
dog, basically.
He's paying good money though. It's not that he gets them for free, so he's paying, to be there.
There's got to be something up. It's almost
Well,
like
came
that
out with
one.
an article, I think, a couple months ago, talking about the screen shirt guy doesn't have any connection to WWE, but he just happens to go to all these different shows. So he's got money.
Well, I mean, to me, oh my God, how many shows can you want to go? Like, hey, I want to go for my billionth Raw of the year. Like, wouldn't you
You're
be
changing
like,
the subject. We're talking about the money, and you're like, oh well, he's probably getting a discount. Even if he was,
Yeah.
what's the discount on $50,000 for a front row seat, Casey? Okay. Oh, 50% off. Oh, I'm still paying $25,000 to be,
Oh,
and I'm going to go to the next pay per view, the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So,
Oh.
Casey, do the math, and then think after a year of pay per views, how much is this guy paying, even with a discount?
well, I mean, if it's a Monday Night Raw, I doubt those are in the tens of thousands of dollars. It's probably maybe $5,000 for the first row.
Too much.
Yeah, but he's
But-
also going to pay per views, so add it all up.
Oh, yeah.
You think the average Joe can just fucking do that?
Oh, definitely not.
Exactly. So
I
he's
can't
not
even-
getting a discount, and he's paying big money.
But honestly, the biggest problem is the ticket prices, and the other one is like the story's not really there. I mean, I'm glad it's not Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the third time.
Part-time? You mean part-time Roman Reigns?
Yeah, but I'm happy it's Roman versus CM Punk instead of them again. But I'd rather see Cody versus CM Punk, but we're not getting that for some reason. I mean, that would be I'd rather see that than Roman versus CM Punk. Scott Steiner can do better math than you, Casey. I'm sure he could. I'm not saying. I mean, I can add pretty good, but I'm not gonna say I can do.
You can't
good.
clearly pronounce ad. And
Add. You know, one day we're just gonna have to do a grammar class with me, and so we can.
yeah, I might
translate.
just have to start making videos for the community on how to speak and spell. Even Bullseye has, oh my God, his spelling's atrocious.
Spelling's usually good. The problem is that when I'm on the phone, the autocorrect would fuck me up all the time. I
No,
would
that's
go-
because your fingers are too fat.
My fingers ain't too fat. I mean, I got normal man hands.
No, those are hooves. Those are hands.
No, I mean, just because I wear XL gloves, that doesn't mean I got fat hands. I got
No, I
normal
mean,
man.
you have hooves. You might as well just be out in the field, out in the pasture.
Eating grass.
That's
Oh,
right.
you're
Rolling in
horrible.
filth.
You're horrible. But anyway,
What's that?
no, even though having this in the background, you could tell Claudio versus Alexander is a good match. I mean, those guys are working.
Well,
good.
both of them are really, really good wrestlers, and they're
Oh,
both very strong.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially Claudio.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing what he can do. Like, especially like he'll do the swing on the Big Show. Like how big, I mean, how strong the guy is.
When
Too
he was
bad-
in WWE, they'd call him the pound for pound the strongest guy there, and that was including Mark Henry, and he is. He literally is pound for pound the strongest guy.
Oh, Mark Henry was one of the strongest men on.
Yeah, and to say that pound for pound, do you understand that? Do you understand what that term means?
Well,
No, I guess that's a no. It means that even despite his size, pound for pound. Okay, so less pounds, right? He's still the
Yeah.
stronger guy. So even if he's not as big, as Big Show or fucking Mark Henry, the guy displayed strength that was beyond his size. You understand?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Beyond this, but I'm just saying that obviously Mark Henry's stronger than he is, though.
You're not understanding what pound for pound means then.
Oh, I got it. Where you mean like he's
I have to
stronger?
explain it to you for you to understand.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna know every term. Okay, I'm not.
I never
like,
expected you, but I mean, just be a bullfrog and ignore that exclusive instruction that's so important to the recipe. That, you know,
bullfrog. You don't see me freaking out every 2 seconds after
no,
someone.
but when there's a word you don't understand, you skip it. Come on.
Oh, it's certain words I will skip it because I know I can't pronounce it.
But can you understand it? Can you read it? If you can't, nah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
But no, I never disagreed that Claudio wasn't a strong man, but like he was definitely for his build. You would never thought he would be as strong as he is.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making.
But
And I don't know why you're talking wrestling. Isn't this the No Pushy show? Oh, that was monetized. This, my bad. Now it's all pussy all the time.
Oh,
well, apparently,
who watches that anyways? Who watches that stupid? I haven't watched it in like since.
You know who
so
does?
I forgot
One of
about
the ultimate hate watchers, fucking Casey right here. He watches it.
Lamatize this, as I call it.
oh, apparently yesterday was the last Friday show, and tonight is apparently the last Saturday show. So until next week, you know.
But I heard some great clips of him freaking out on Luke Rojas and Luke Rojas talking shit about him. So that is quite funny what's been going on.
I was like, I mean, what's interesting is like the second Luke left, those guys definitely had no problem that his shit talking when he left. Why are
he comes back like a pussy?
Yeah, he was like, go over to the other side and you'll be doxxed. Like, I mean, like you said, you accidentally doxed yourself and I guess Tony. But you and Tony are okay. But then, like, if he's talking about Ken, he never did that. Ken never did that. Like, the other people, I would never thought, like, wasn't it D Walsh who doxed Bullfrog?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, and D Walsh was even forgiven at one point by Bullfrog, so it was like, but it was just funny. I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing my ass off when all those guys were like, just. I do like the drama part watching it, so. And then when they don't have the drama part, it's kind of unwatchable. It stands as like, how many people can Joe chase away this year? Get your tally board ready.
Too many.
Vegas is already taking bets.
Well, at first it was going to be Luke until he decided to unquit in less than 30 minutes.
No, I think he's going for my title. I'm the 6-time sailaway champion. I think he's going to try to do that. Just leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back.
Yeah. But it was definitely an interesting show. I'm shocked that he didn't put that behind a paywall. But
Did he talk about his GoFundMe page that apparently he has? I heard.
Yeah, because his Facebook page got demonetized.
I totally forgot about it. I was keeping an eye out on this GoFundMe page.
Last I heard, it got $0.
When I heard that,
Yeah.
I thought it was for the water bill.
Oh,
Well, the grift can only last so long about the water, so you got to move to other things.
oh, God. I want to hear about this already.
Casey, again, remember, is the one that still watches him as a hate watcher, but is still willing to donate. So that's a weird thing. Very weird. Bizarre, even, as Joe would say.
Well, I mean, usually when I donate, like troll donate, it's usually not aiming at Joe at all. It's usually like I'm taking a shot at Bullfrog or YR. It's not really at Joe.
But you're still
So,
donating. So
well, it's because I mean, that's the only way my voice can be heard. Like I had 3 accounts already been banned.
you got this channel where you're talking about it. That's your voice.
That's true. And I'll probably hear about it, but they're
And you
talking
usually
about
talk shit
me.
about you too.
Yeah, they're talking about me anyways, like but
But I still hate watching.
like I said, when there's drama, it's entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. But I have said in the Discord saying that the most entertaining part is when Bullfrog is freaking out, his rants. And after that, it's kind of like, like they really don't talk. They'll talk about something minor real quick, and then they move on to something else. I was like, it's not even.
Dude, that show's been shit for years, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but
And you keep watching and donating.
I donated twice recently. It's not like I'm not like Paxi or anything where
still
I'm
watch.
donating.
Still
I'm
watch.
Yeah, I still watch, but I'm not like Paxi donating $500 to $1,000.
Yeah,
Or-
we don't talk fiction because that person doesn't exist.
That's true. I'm pretty sure that person doesn't exist.
No, it's fucking Joe who's trying to spur people onto donating. That's all that is. We've seen the screenshots. You know, stop playing dumb, Casey. We've seen the screenshots.
Well, I think I've been tiptoeing that line too much, so I'm gonna pull back a little bit. Like,
I
But-
have no idea what that means.
oh, just saying I'm gonna back off a little bit from that right now. Like, I don't want to cause too much of a stir. I don't want some backlash.
Did you
coming
lie
back.
about? Did you lie about a donator? Did you say you got $1,000 from a guy that doesn't exist?
No.
Well, yeah. So what are you talking about? Why do you want to be in Joe's good graces?
I'm not saying. I just want to get his people onto me. Like, honestly, we had like people like when I was doing my second episode of the drama fast food restaurant. He found out about it. So
And
that, well, I made a mistake saying what I did though too, where I said I reported that video on him. But I was emotional at that time. I was pissed.
Well, you should have reported it. And who cares if you had like a drama-based show? Who cares?
Yeah.
If they find out.
yeah, why do you care? Why acting like a pussy? Like, oh no, they found out. Well, then why'd you put it out there?
I was emotional and I was pissed. I
Okay,
felt red.
and there you go. So you put it out, and then they criticize you, and you're like, no, why? Like, can't stand on what you did. Can't say, well, I'm not wrong in doing this.
Well, I don't think I was wrong doing it. I was pissed. I think I had it.
Apologizing for Joe. I mean,
No. because I told them why I was mad because those guys were attacking my family. Like instead of just attacking me, just like like if you want to attack me, whatever, go ahead. I don't give a flying fuck. I had people call me stupid, retard, or fat, like whatever. That shit doesn't hurt me. And honestly, they found the one thing that makes me upset. So, like, people call me dumb and fat all the time, even though I would disagree about the dumb part, but I can't disagree on the fat part. Like, I am fat, and like I do need to lose weight.
No, you can't win that argument.
No, like
on
I
either.
can't. But that's why I can't deny it because I'm like that would be like, oh yeah, no, I'm big bone, guys, and like there's no such thing as being big bone. So I still think like didn't you say I should do the We Fit streams?
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
lose weight and make streams. Both, getting two birds stoned at once, right, Steve?
Yep. Good old Trailer Park.
Yeah, their new season starts, I think, in March or May, maybe. But their new season starts soon, so
I
I'm
can't wait.
looking out for that.
Let's see. You got the oh god, what's it
I'd
called?
like to have a dinner that was Trailer Park Boys based. That'd be cool.
I never watched that show.
I went. Speaking of Trailer Park Boys, I went to Nova Scotia like a few years ago, and I went to like where they had the scene of Leahy with the thing strapped to him.
Oh, downtown, yeah.
Yeah, I went to in Dartmouth. Yeah, I went to where all they taped everything.
You got to check that show out, Casey. It's fucking.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Actually watching it yesterday, it was the episode where Randy was preparing for the cheeseburger thing on the bike.
Oh, the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic episode.
Costanza says my wrestling gimmick would be a chef who cooks with an air fryer, and my finisher would be called the A1. The A1.
Well, Costanza, I think there are dedicated women's wrestling organizations that you could pitch that idea to.
I mean, I heard air fryers are good to use, and like
They're
I
bad.
actually have one. I just never used it.
Oh, I love using my air fryer. It's so great.
It's slothful, okay, so it's sinful. It is lazy, but also it's dangerous because it's made of plastic, and the oil actually starts to wear down the plastic, and then you start to ingest that when it lands on the food and stuff. It's fast. That's really the best that you can say about it, but healthy, it's definitely not healthy.
I don't really use it like I mostly use it to have like a busy work day and I really tired to cook, so that's when I mostly will use it. Just throw something in after
Like
a
what? What are
really
you
long
throwing in?
shift.
What are you throwing in?
But me?
Me?
No.
Like
Yeah, Steve, I'm talking.
I
to
cut
you.
up potatoes. Like I just air fry like potatoes like in like French fries and stuff.
Stanza says his air fryer is metal.
No, they don't come in all metal. And why don't you, if you're so proud of your fucking air fryer, post the model type and all that. Like if somebody has a sports car, they're like, yo, it's like this brand and this model and this make and like these customizations and Okay, well then name your fucking air fryer in the fucking the chat here. I'll look it up and see if you are right about what you're claiming, which it's not true because this guy doesn't know anything about cooking. The guy again can't cook properly, so what does he default on? The easy cheap shit. I mean, this is the same thing as the fucking microwave in the 70s and 80s and even 90s. Like, oh, pizza pops and blah blah blah. It's like, look, I cooked, and you just put this shit in the fucking in the microwave and you heated it up, but it's not really cooking, and it's shit food anyways. And like, I don't understand this desire for these air fryers. I know it's easy, but it's just like you can make the same food frying it normally, or even you could bake it, right? How much time are you really saving?
I can never tell because I never ran a air fryer before. So
Even
only
little
reason-
toaster ovens, that'll make your food, won't it?
oh yeah.
So it's just like, okay, well then how long do you need to make your food?
Well, the only reason I have an air fryer, it was my mom's, and when I just took it when she passed away. I was like, it's mine now. He says, it's got a website right here. If I click on this,
right now, he says, but I don't understand what he says though. He says, I would use something like this, but what do you mean you would use? Is it what you're using or not? This is a Cuisinart air fryer toaster oven, 1800 watts, 8-in-1. So it's made for especially lazy people like Costanza. It does 8 things that you can't fucking do on your own.
oh yeah, I see it now.
Convection, broil, and warm. 0.6 cubic feet, 60-minute timer, stainless steel. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Probably takes up a fair bit of counter space, but yeah, 250 Canadian. That's not. I would consider that. But
I mean, this one is all metal though, for sure. I mean,
I'd have to look into it. I'd have to look at it further to see if there is any plastic in there. But if it isn't, then that at least would be healthier. I'll give it that. The thing is, though, it still uses oil, so it's like, there's still going to be some fats in it and all that. And I don't know. To me, I see it as just convenient for people because you can still make healthy fries that are fried in beef tallow, for example. A lot of companies in America now, I think In-N-Out, they're going back to using beef tallow to fry their fries rather than the vegetable oil. Did you guys know that? Yeah.
No.
It's a big deal because obviously Bobby Kennedy Jr. has been pushing that to go healthy and all that for America, make America healthy again. And that's like a lot of companies are basically like, yeah, we're on your side. We want to make it healthier. We want to use these ingredients again. So that's one of them where they're saying, yeah, we're gonna do what the Secretary of Health is talking about. We're gonna use now beef tallow in our fries. And if you tried that, and if you remember back in the day when they used to have it in actual restaurants and fast food, it tastes better. Fries in the 80s from McDonald's tasted infinitely better than what they tasted like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Oh I mean, they're not the same, obviously. I mean, they don't taste as good. Like, I even think it's not to have less salt on it, but you can also put more salt, but it wouldn't taste the same, though. But I mean,
Oh man, the food was so different in the 80s.
oh
Like,
yeah,
bigger portions, and it tasted better. And even
So-
McDonald's, yeah.
I was putting on the
Shout out to Talvish in the chat.
yeah. What's up, Talvish? So before I went live, I put on the new Naked Gun movie on. I think it was on Paramount, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I used to love the original three." So I was like, "Yeah, give this one a shot." And I started watching it. Well, I think it only made me laugh once when I was like, "Oh my god, this is awful!" Like it was almost like the com- comedy was like outdated. It was almost like Happy Gilmore 2 was, where they were using outdated comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I felt with this one. It was like, I don't know, it was just not good. And like, I only watched it like 20 minutes and I couldn't take it no more.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've been wanting to watch this for a while because, like I said, I got all three Mega Gun movies on VCDs. So I can
Oh,
watch
yeah. Nice.
Yes. So I can watch it on my Philips CDI.
Nice.
But I was watching this, I was like, oh my god, this is
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping, like, I'm never pleased when they try to bring up old, franchises. But I thought, hey,
Yeah.
maybe it could be good. And to hear that from you, that it hurt to watch, like,
And you know
unfortunate.
me, I usually give something good. Like people, I still get bashed because I said I like the Flash movie. It's like
And you should be
it was-
bashed for saying that shit. That movie was fucking horrid.
I still disagree. Maybe it's because I was happy to see Michael Keaton being Batman again for a little bit. Maybe that was
You were on a very strong psychotropic drug. Is the only way that you can say that you enjoyed that movie and ignored everything. You focused just on fucking Michael Keaton, and everything else just like blurred away because everything else was terrible, dude. That movie was terrible.
I recently rewatched it again. I was like, I don't think it was that bad still. I mean, did I give it the rating I did before? No.
Oh no. How can you even say that? Again, there's no other words. It was terrible. It was a terrible movie. Just terrible everywhere. And you could see where they stitched it together. It was so fucking uneven. There's a lot of reshoots for that too.
No, I don't know. I just kind of liked it. I'm not like Tex where like I'm into the very little details. Like, and I gotta give those Tex and Frank and all those people who like gets those details. I can understand. Like Tex would say he would watch the movie twice so he can sit down and experience, and then go back and write down his notes. I was like, gosh, a lot of times I go in the movie theater and I like to just enjoy the movie, but like I realize I can't do what those guys do. Like obviously Frank deserves more subs than he does right now because he does great work. But I still say the Flash gets a bad rap. I think people are going to say it is not as bad as it was. Like I think definitely, but I said I was nostalgic for Michael Keaton being as Batman. But like nowadays, I recently rewatched the Nolan Batmans, and I love those Batmans. But I would always say my Joker was Jack Nicholson. Now, I recently watched it. I think, God, Heath Ledger is now my new Joker. And then right below him is Jack Nicholson. Then it's the guy from the series. That was it. The Caesar, that one actor who paints his mustache because he wouldn't shave his mustache. That guy from the Batman TV show. Are you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. I didn't know you guys. I didn't know you guys were still here. I thought maybe I lost like internet or something. Because I was playing Fortnite earlier and my PS5 just chugged, so I was thought maybe he was acting up again.
Okay.
But no, so I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what movies are coming out I would like to watch. I mean, I know people are talking about the Avengers Doomsday, but I think that's at like close to the end of the year. I think it's like, yeah, I think it's at almost the end of the year for that movie to come out.
I don't go to the theater, so I don't really care.
You don't go to that often anymore.
Not that
Because
often. I don't go. The last movie I saw in theaters was The Avengers.
one,
The first one, yeah. That was 2012, I think.
yeah, that was 2012. Wow. I mean, I can
And it was a
understand.
bad experience because fucking, I guess a pair of grandparents brought their fucking 5-year-old along, and he was constantly talking and banging on the seats and shit, and I had to look over to tell them to stop. And it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather pirate and fucking watch it. And do I have to wait a few weeks to get a good copy instead of one where somebody's walking in front of the screen? Yeah, okay, fine. But, I'll watch it on my big screen in my underwear, fucking while I'm smoking a joint, right? That it's a better experience. My theater is better than the one that you can pay tickets to see.
Do you actually do that? Do you actually sit on your couch in your underwear watching the movie, or is that just like?
No, certainly. Depends on the weather. If it's nice and warm, yeah.
I never did that. I mean, as an adult, probably as a kid, but nowadays, no. I'll probably wear shorts and be shirtless, but I never got a bootleg copy of movies until I moved up to Pennsylvania. My father-in-law, he was working in New York. So he would come home with like movies that were still in the theater but on DVDs. And some of them were good, some of them were awful quality. But I was like, wow. And I still I might have got rid of them. I don't remember. Like, it's been a while, so I might have them still, or I might have got rid of them. But those are interesting. I think one of them could have been the Avengers, but I could be wrong. No, it wasn't that. But
and also the theaters, the tickets have just exploded in price. They've been like that for a while. The prices are just like really expensive to go unless it's a matinee on like some afternoon or something in the middle of the week. Their drinks and their popcorn cost way too much.
because they're trying to get their profit in. Like,
no, they're trying to exploit the situation because what worked in the past: cheap tickets, cheap food, and the movie, and that worked perfectly fine, and they made their money. So this is just greed. and then they put in, they call it premium and stuff, and then they'll put like these expensive arcades where it costs $1 or $2 to fucking play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly greed and such, and it's not worth the experience, because then again, you get so many people in a theater who somehow think it's their right to talk, or you have idiots that'll cheer and clap during a movie, and it's just like, are you kids retarded? Are you children? Why are you? They can't hear you, right? They can't hear you clapping. Why are you fucking clapping?
Not gonna lie, I've done that. Like,
Yeah,
as like
why?
at the
They can't
well,
hear you.
no. I mean, I think it was at the end of the movie when it was done, because it was like, it's a great movie. I don't know. It's just I think it's a human reaction.
No,
But
I don't
like,
understand how it's a human reaction.
I mean, I don't know why. It's just a reaction. I can't explain why. But
You can explain a human reaction.
I know. God, I think it was. I guess it was Creed 1 when I came down here. This is right after my dad passed, and Creed is when Rocky had some cancer, and this is when my dad died of colon cancer. So when he was going through that, it was hitting emotions. I was by myself in the corner of the theater when that was happening. It kind of got me a couple times because that. But what's funny is that in Creed 2, Rocky no longer has cancer. He beat cancer. Like, what the fuck? I love how we went from Rocky 5 when he had brain damage from taking on Ivan Drago, and that's why he had to retire. And then that's why he gave up the belt and everything. And then in Rocky 6, he's fine now. Like, he would come out of retirement to fight that black boxer who, and by the way, that was a good Rocky movie to come back from, Rocky Balboa. But nothing about brain damage was there again. Like, they didn't follow up on that. Like, his brain healed, and like I'm not saying people don't beat cancer, but like, this guy not only was able to come back from brain damage, but he beat cancer. Like,
No,
what's
in,
cancer?
in Rocky Balboa, it's Adrian who had cancer and died.
Oh, well, no, Rocky got cancer too in the first Creed movie.
In the what?
In the first Creed movie?
Oh, in the Creed movie. Oh, I've never
Yeah.
watched those, so I don't know.
Oh, you need to. They're good. Especially the first two is really good. The first one is like Rocky 1 and 2. And Creed 2 is almost like Rocky 4 because they brought back Ivan Drago.
Yeah, I heard
But-
about that too.
Well, Adrian died between. Oh yeah, she did die between Rocky 5 and Balboa.
Yep.
I didn't realize what she died from though. But now Polly's dead. Like, I know he's dead. Apollo's dead. Oh gosh. The manager for Apollo is dead too. Some of those guys are starting to croak. Like, Rocky's getting up there in age.
There's a new Expendables movie apparently coming out, and I think Keanu Reeves is in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Huh. I never watched them. I think
I watched a
That's
few. They're not really good, but it's It is what it is. It's over
Like,
the
I wanna-
top fucking action.
Maybe I should give it a shot. I'm always just willing to sit down and watch a new series, but there was one I still hadn't got to do it yet. Is the Godfather movies? I need to sit down and watch them. Like, I recently watched Goodfellas.
You wouldn't get it.
And, huh?
You wouldn't get it with the Godfather, but
What do you mean I wouldn't get it? Like,
it's too highbrow for you. It's too highbrow.
now you're pissing me off. Now I'm just gonna watch it in spite of you.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to
You
report
know what?
back to you?
Exercising is too highbrow for you.
Oh,
To spite me, just go ahead and start working out huge. How about
right
that?
now.
On
Start-
camera. There you go.
Yeah,
There's
Well,
text.
I like
in the chat.
huh?
There's Tex, I think, in the chat. Tex loves the New York Giants, or is that somebody using Tex's name
He's
as
using
their
his.
original or something?
That's someone using his name. I think that's Pico. Casey has to be
Paxi?
using Godfathers.
You're saying Paxi?
No, it's Pico. I think that's Pico.
Pico de Gallo?
Pico. But
Do you even know what
Casey
Pico
has-
de Gallo is? Casey?
no.
You don't. Do you eat Mexican food at all?
Yeah, I like Mexican food.
So
I mean-
you're like, I'll have that red stuff. They're like, Señor, that's called Pico de Gallo, whatever. And you're like, I don't know what that means. Just give me the red stuff.
The red. No, I usually I don't get this salsa. I do like authentic Mexican food. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would eat fast food Mexican food. I'm not a fan of Taco Bell, but there's a fast food chain called Taco Bueno that I like better.
Bueno.
Bueno. But Mexican food gets better the further south you get. So I had it.
coincidentally, that's where Mexico is.
Well, duh. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree when people says pizza is better the further you go up to New York. See, even he said Taco Bueno is better. So see,
How do I know he's ever been to a Taco Bueno?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I mean, I know it's not like a chain that's all over the place. I know it's like in the tri-state area. So I think it's in Texas too. But I know it's not like in the Northeast.
When was the last time you went to an actual restaurant? Like, say, for example, a Mexican restaurant where you sit down and they give you a menu and you choose out, your entree and your appetizer. And when was the last time you did that?
In a while. It's been a while. Especially since I've been on my own. I've been usually doing my own thing. I do family events, but usually the family events are at my uncle's or my aunt's house or my grandma's house. But very rarely a lot of times we'll do a restaurant, but I think it's been a couple years now. But is it that obvious?
No, what I'm saying is that, that's authentic Mexican if you go actually to a sit down, as opposed to just fast food. Just like anybody
Yeah.
can slap together a fucking burrito put some beans and beef on there and be like, oh, here you go.
No,
But you're
no,
Somalian.
yeah.
Buenos
No, that's
dias.
why I said there's the fast food version that I like too, but I didn't count that as authentic Mexican food. I would say probably even those maybe those food trucks. They're everywhere down here. That all these Mexican food trucks. I wouldn't mind wanting to try them, but I never tried food truck food before.
Why? Why have you not?
I don't know. I'm afraid that I might get some food poisoning or something.
Well, you can also get that ordering food. So
I don't know. I probably should try it out. But a lot of times give me a uh, quesadilla. Like I would say, oh, give me a taco, a hard shell taco, or a burrito. Like, yeah, I think it's been a while. Yeah, actually, it's been a while going to any type of restaurant. So, rat dog quesadilla. See, that's what I'm referring to. Like, how do I know it's actual good meat? How do I know it's not some like rat meat? Like, that's what I'm afraid. Like,
usually those health, department signs in the window. Those are good to let you know. The red ones are bad, Casey. I don't know why you're going to the ones with the red, but those are the bad ones.
or the bad ones. Oh gosh.
Yo,
I know.
Casey, I've been meaning to ask you, what are your thoughts on the company that makes the One Up Arcade going bankrupt?
It doesn't shock me because see, I got one up arcade machine, and I always tell people when they get just one machine, I was like, dude, you should get the modded because, like this one I have right here, if it was not modded, it would have 3 versions of Street Fighter 2. It has Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Then you have Super Street Fighter 2. Then you have Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So, like, God forbid to have maybe the first Street Fighter game, then you have Street Fighter 2, and then one of the maybe Fighter Alpha or Street Fighter 3, something like that. Why 3 variants of Street Fighter 2? Like so there's some arcade they'll have like 3 different ones. Like even the small Galaga machine I got has 2 games on it, but I think it has modern day Galaga and it has old school Galaga on it. But like, if you don't want to play Galaga, like, you don't have much options. So I always tell people get them modded. But when they already went through all the big names already. Like they did The Simpsons, obviously Street Fighter 2, the Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam. Yeah, they definitely did all the big hitter ones already. There's not much left. They even did the hunting game. The one I really love to get is the cocktail table one. That would be fucking awesome. Like you could use that as a coffee table and as an arcade game. But I mean, it doesn't shock me. I mean, they were like priced between $300 and $500. If you got like the 4-player cab, it's like $500. But it's the Simpson game. you have the Simpsons arcade and the Simpsons bowling, and that's it for $500. That's what you get. So it was a niche thing, but they ran. I think they just ran out of properties to get. I think they did an X-Men arcade unit. So it doesn't shock me that they going under. Like either they had to make one that has a bunch of them all together. I think that's the only other option, or have another idea. Like there's no other things I can think. Like there's you can't like make a one arcade machine that presents a air hockey table, because air hockey's been the thing forever, right?
Yeah.
So what else could they do? So
Yeah.
it doesn't show.
I see what you're saying.
So I don't see. I mean, they went through the property so fast. They had the lineup, and like honestly, like today's arcades, and like yeah, you have modern days arcades, and some of them are like crazy where they'll have like a giant version of Pac-Man or Galaga. Like that's cool. So they're bringing old properties back, but they're doing something different. Like there's even like a full life size Pac-Man game. Like you play as Pac-Man as yourself, and you go around and you can see the dots being collected underneath you, and I guess they got ghosts chasing you. Like that's cool, but arcades always had to find that next thing, and that's why they're expensive nowadays. Where they're like a game's gonna cost $1 to play, or you play some of those ones that like you go into like a damn VR. You seen one of those where it's damn near a small little box where you go inside it because it's like it's supposed to be all immersed, and that's like probably $5 a pop right there, and that's back then. But I mean, even arcade today, like they're having problems thinking new stuff up. So if the new arcade ain't coming up with good ideas, then one up arcades aren't going to take their license. Like, so it doesn't shock me. Like, I would love to see it continue, but I think they priced them out as well. Like, if they would made them cheaper, like I think the two top, I think I paid $50 for one, and I think I paid $150 for the other. So I was like, they're not cheap at all. So they painted themselves in the corner for that one. But I'm hearing people now talking about this whole thing why Luke Rojas got all upset where they're talking about the PS6. I mean, well, one, no one's really talking about the PS6 because there's no new games for the PS5. Like this generation right now for the consoles has been the worst ever. Like, I mean, it's just horrible. And yeah, for the first 2 or 3 years, you could blame the pandemic, but I think having the industry being slashed and they're trying to rely on AI, I don't see it's going to get any better before it gets worse, you know, for the video game industry. We might be heading towards another crash, honestly. Like, I think Xbox will probably be gone very shortly. Like, God, the Phil Spencer just stepped down recently.
Yeah, and they hired a dirty Indian bitch to replace him. Never played fucking video games in her life.
Yeah, so like honestly, I think Xbox is about to be out. I think they're probably going to be an app eventually. Oh, Steve left. Thanks for coming by, Steve. But yeah, hadn't really even focused on the collision. I know I want to watch that Claudio match, but I just enjoy hanging out with you guys, you know?
Yeah. I will have to leave shortly, though. Got some things to do.
That's fine. I was thinking about to sit down, relax. I got some videos I'm about to edit. So like recently, I just did that one with the Double Dragon 5. Like, God, that game was horrible.
What did you eat today?
What did I eat today? I had spaghetti.
For dinner?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't eat it for breakfast.
Would you make it from a can, or did you actually boil the pasta and
I boiled the pasta myself. I boiled the pasta. I mean, I know I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but I know how to boil water and put pasta in.
That's a good thing. I know that Costanza can't. I've never actually seen him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Italian in Philadelphia." And I've never seen him make pasta ever, or even know how to do it. He's like, "I'll take the boiled water, medium rare."
What does that be like? Just warm water? Is that like warm water?
Exactly, and that means it wouldn't even be cooked proper. You can't make noodles with fucking warm water.
Well, I guess you could let it sit forever and let it
Exactly. And then he'd be like, "Why are my noodles all starchy and falling apart?"
But like a lot of times, if I want to do something cheap, I'll do like chili cheese macaroni because it's something cheap and fast I can make.
So what is chili cheese macaroni? Obviously, apart from the ingredients, like how do you make it? Is it something that already comes pre-made?
Well, I usually get the packaged macaroni and cheese, but I would actually, someone taught me to, the packet of cheese, the cheese sauce, I would put that and let that sit in the boiling water to get that ready. And then after that, I would put the macaroni in, and then I would just microwave the chili and just dump it in there after everything's done.
Interesting.
Or it's good. I like it. Like sometimes I'll make a big pot and just eat out of it for the whole day, and have the farts for all day long. Even though I'm sure people don't want to hear about that, but you got the Rascals. I didn't think they were going to fight tonight.
What time did this start? At 9?
No, it was 7. I'm a little bit behind.
Oh, okay. I was like, it can't be live anymore. I thought it was just 1 hour.
No, I'm only I guess I'm like 15 minutes behind. They're going against FTR. See, that's the one thing. Meltzer, he's 100%. There's no way where he's saying, there's no way FTR is the tag team of the year. There's way better teams. Even in AEW had better.
I don't know. FTR is extremely good, and they're the ones who really brought back. They are the revival. They brought back tag team wrestling as it used to be, where it actually mattered.
Well, yeah, but there's other teams like Brodino that was doing good.
That's only because of the political climate.
No.
Is Bandito good? Yes. Is Brody King? Not really. He's run of the mill mid carder, and it's just because of the whole fuck ice crap and all that he's in the news. And
I don't care. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about that. I thought they were a good tag team. Like, I think eventually they're gonna, that whole fuck ice chant's gonna come and bite them in the ass, because how long is Time Warner gonna let this shit go? You know? I mean, not only that, like, they're doing it like House of Glory. They were saying it at House of Glory as well.
Yeah, that's New York City, man. That city is a shithole. So, what do you expect?
But that's not why I was saying Brodino. I thought they were a good tag team together.
All right, but that's the thing. That's not the question. The question is FTR the best of the year? Yes, they have to be. It's just they're that good.
I would say AEW has the better tag teams than WWE, because I mean, WWE doesn't really utilize their tag teams as often anymore.
Yeah, sure. They haven't done that for a while. They used to. There's some really good tag teams back in the day, and there was teams that they put together hoping they failed, and then they got over. And there's a lot of those. Like, remember Claudio was with Jake Hager, We the People?
Yes, that's right. And not only that,
if they had continued with that, it would have been better than fucking JBL's.
That would have been great. Having JBL.
Yeah, like where he was like kicking people across the border and shit, talking about immigration. If We the People had gone into that, like gone full MAGA, even before MAGA was a thing, like if they had done that, be like, we're American, and it's hilarious because Claudio fucking Swiss, but get these immigrants out and stuff. They could have been a great heel team. It would have been fucking awesome.
I agree, and even when Claudia was with Tyson Kidd, they are a great tag team.
I was about to say that as well. Him and Tyson Kidd somehow I think they put it's an example where they put them together, hoping that they'll fail or just be shitty, so that they've got something to squash, and then they build up on their own, and they get support from the audience that they can't stop it. And we've seen that with, like, say, Daniel Bryan. Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, New Day. New Day was initially, when they put New Day together, I remember seeing their first promo. I'm like, what the fuck? Are they putting like are they really doing this to, like, what was it? Like preacher church black, like a black preacher church style thing? Really? Are you doing that? So, like, they're just going to be shucking and jiving. That's what you're doing. You're putting a black team together to fucking do that. And that's what they were trying to do. But they showed that they were all very capable. The team worked. That was a very good tag team. They started to use the what was the rule? The Freebirds. The Freebirds.
Yeah.
dude, that was a really good tag team for a really good time, for a really long time. But they initially, when they made them, they wanted to make them fail.
See, the thing is, I mean, I think when they really just need to unify the tag team belts because there's not enough tag teams to have 2 sets of tag team belts. Like, they just need a tag team champions to float between both brands. That's what they really need to do because, like, honestly, they don't care about the tag teams no more. They really don't care about anything. Like, I mean, I don't even remember who's the current Intercontinental Champion right now is. Like, I had to think about it. Like, oh, that's Dom Mysterio. I had to think about it because it's been on him for a year now, pretty much. It only just came off for a little time and then they got it back. So, like, but hands down, AEW has the better tag team division. But I do think they need to get rid of the trios tag team belts, though. I think having that is like I just don't see it. Like, I'd rather for them to focus on just the tag teams than you have a trios belts. And then you have the Ring of Honor titles there. Like, I'm okay with them being there every once in a while, but when you have the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts out there as well with the Ring of Honor tag team belts, they need to get rid of the trios belts for sure, though.
I'm good with them.
You know what? I think I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the night. I'm getting a little tired.
Got some McDonald's to eat.
What?
Got some cold McDonald's to eat.
No, I don't have any McDonald's. I was gonna probably later on have more of the spaghetti. Actually, I need to put more sauce on it. I didn't put enough sauce on this time, so I'm probably gonna put a little bit more. Put a little black pepper on it too.
There you go.
But I appreciate you being on and Steve being on. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here for the night.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. See ya. See you guys. Thank you for coming over. Sorry for a short show. But I was like, you know what? I'm getting a little tired. I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the night. So you guys have a good night. See ya.